Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Dr. Tabby Cat. And today, and also happy Memorial Day. And today we're gonna do a choices spread. So it will be if you're choosing between two persons. So we have choice A over here, and then choice B, and then in the middle we'll see the hidden aspects and the advice. And I have two separate decks. I'm doing the blackout deck for choice B, and then the purple rose deck for choice A. And then I'm also using the shadow work, the Path of Shadows, and the Victoria Francis intuitive deck, and the Folia deck, and the Karma cards, and the What's the Gossip. All right. So, let's see. We will start. We'll go left to right. So we'll start with Group A. So the categories are the same. So we have, and then I made a pile to the side, which will be your guys's energy. So we have, for Group A, it's gonna be, all right, the top number 1 card will be, that is their energy. And then number 3 to the left will be their hopes. 4 to the right, their fears. And then number 7 at the bottom, how they feel about you. And then the second group, number 2 at the top, same thing, their energy. Number 5 to the left, their hopes, fears. Number 6 to the right, and then fears. And then number 8 at the bottom, how they feel about you. And then your energy will be over here. It'll be how you feel about pile A, and then how you feel about pile B. All right. And then, like I said, in the middle we'll have the hidden aspects and then the advice for both. All right, so we'll start with pile A. So number 1, we'll start with our oracles and our karmic debt. I just said karmic debts. So somebody has karmic debt over here in pile 1. Okay, so somebody still has karmic debt to pay. So that may mean that they are not in their north node as of yet. Okay. So we have for their first card, for their energy, we have overreacting, flooded, panic, and past echo. So they may be somebody that overreacts a lot or panics easily when things happen. It could be small things and they overreact and throw a hissy fit. All right, and then we also got black cat. So black cat could be significant. Maybe they have a black cat or you do. And it says grace, mystery, and psychic abilities. So one or both of you may have psychic abilities. All right. And then we have our beautiful Victoria Francis card here. A cross necklace could be significant, Victorian. So let's see. The number 20 could be significant. Let's see what this is about. All right, number 20. It says the sound of the inner sea, rest, meditate, and stop. There are periods in our life when we need to withdraw, rest, sleep, meditate, and give ourselves time to reevaluate. Take a look at what you are currently doing. How busy has your life been of late? I think that's supposed to say lately. Give yourself permission to stop and reflect. Take time out to do what you choose to do. Step out of the rat race for a day or even a few hours. If this is not possible, just breathe. Nurturing yourself is important at this time. If you feel this is an indulgent task, then think again. At this moment, the most important person is you. There is no need to answer other people's demands. You must put boundaries in place before you burn yourself out. Take heed with this card. You need rest and deep sleep. Do not feel guilty for taking breathing space. So maybe this person works a lot or does a lot for others and they don't rest a lot. All right, and then we got number 49 with home. And it says, appreciate comfort and sense of belonging. And it's got 3 eggs in the nest. Maybe there's 3 people in the home. So maybe they have 2 kids that live with them. Maybe they're a single parent. All right, and then for the zodiac, we have in the first house, we have immediately the way you project yourself, do it on your own, who you are, your desires, your actions. And the first house is Aries. All right. Now we have for, let's see, number 3, we got hopes. It says forgotten needs, neglect, suppression, yearning for care. Maybe they neglect their own needs a lot, which is what that other card was saying. And then also maybe they suppress a lot of emotions. They don't show a lot of emotions. All right, and then we got the imposter syndrome. In a room full of equals, I stand in doubt, a stranger in my own triumphs, shadows cast about. All right, so maybe they wear a mask a lot, depending on who they're around. If they do, that's something they need to stop doing. That's shadow work. Okay, and then we got number 18 for our Francis card. And it is the Princess Dream. Nurturing rebirth and new opportunity. Do you sometimes feel that life is passing you by? As you look around, you see that others appear to be moving forward and achieving their dreams, but you feel stuck in a rut. Bats are often referred to as the guardians of the night. This card represents symbols which remind you that you are being looked after and cared for, even if you feel alone. Bats symbolize rebirth and suggest that you are about to start a new phase in your life. The opportunities around you are abundant. If you're not able to see this now, then you need to look harder. Opportunity may not come knocking at your door. Rather, you will have to knock on its. You have plenty of stability behind you, and therefore any risk you take right now are minimal. This could be a very influential time in your life. Embrace it. Wonderful things are on the horizon. Okay. So that is a Scorpio card it's death and rebirth and new opportunities, because 18 turns into a 9. So maybe this person is influential, because we also have the travel card and it says pack and go. Maybe they travel a lot, or they're always in their vehicle. Lots of flowers. Flowers could be significant. And then we have the sun, which says demonstrate, realize, act as a leader. The creation of, the gaining of respect for or from things brought to life or light. They could have Leo in their chart. All right, and we have number 4, their fears. Okay, self-sabotage, destruction, doubt, and survival habit. So they may be someone that self-sabotages things. All right. Oh, and we have the fox. Enigma, adaptability, and shape-shifting. And foxes are also sneaky and sly and shady. All right, and then we have number 14, which is in the water. A water sign could be significant. And it says the sunken cradle, going with the flow. And I have to cover up this one because she's naked. The other ones are too, but I don't think you can see them. All right, going with the flow may sound idealistic, but actually that is what is required of you now. You do not need to take immediate action or do anything in particular. Just allow things to float along as they are. You may have recently gone through an emotional changes, and it's likely you have experienced many emotions such as sadness, anger, frustration. Now you're slowly coming out of the other side and beginning to feel more like your old self. Just allow yourself to be who you need to be at this time. This is a card of slow pace, so accept this. There's no action to take. Just be kind to yourself and allow the healing process to work. Your instinct will allow you to know when you have to act. So for now, just relax and listen to your inner guidance for further instructions. So maybe they're going through a loss or grief. Maybe they just lost someone in their life. And then we also have number 20, the warrior spirit, which is stand your ground, and more flowers. So maybe they came from a funeral, a grave site. The wounded warrior. And we have Uranus, stir up the situation by using, be open to new ideas about, invent a way to, an unusual example of a different way of looking at an unexpected change. So, an unexpected change could be coming their way or your way. All right, and then 7, the feelings. Okay, they may not have much feelings because it says emotional blackout, shock, freeze response, and internal collapse. So pretty much when it comes to feelings, they freeze up. All right, and mummy. Between the ancient past and the modern world, is there any place where I belong? So they feel like maybe where they're at now, that they don't fit in or belong where they're at. Maybe they're going through a spiritual awakening. Because I did say that they have karmic debt that they're still paying off. They could still be in a karmic relationship. All right, this one is number 9, which is a Scorpio card. It is the graveyard. It's remembrance of eternity, spiritual connections, and forgiveness. If you have been thinking about a loved one, it is likely that their energy has been very much around you. There must be no regrets about things which have or have not been said in the past. Spirit knows that your intentions were good. Thinking about what has gone may be at the forefront of your mind. The if-only syndrome may be in your thoughts right now. It is important to remember that whatever has been said or done in the heat of the moment was right at the time. You must let go of any regrets. Remind yourself that only you are only human, and we all make mistakes from time to time. However, these are often our greatest lessons. It's time to think about your future, not dwell on the past. All is forgiven. So yes, you have a past of a loved one that is with you. And then we have number 41, healthy choices. Choose wisely. And we have vegetables and plants. So maybe they like to garden outside. Maybe they have a garden that they tend to. Maybe they live on a farm. And then we have Aries again, the second Aries card. So maybe they have high placements of Aries and Scorpio. Energies to meet the challenge of your desires resulting from the honesty and strength of your willpower, what you think you know. What you think you know about, do it your own way. Okay, so that was that. All right. So that was pile A. And then, let's see, for your energy for pile A, you got you got Jupiter, the granting of blessings from good fortune. Learn or teach, be positive about, grow, and expand. So that's how you feel about pile A. All right, pile B. So how you feel about pile B, you got Mercury. Mercury, the awareness of many thoughts about or from many words. Communicate, analyze, let your mind tell you how to. All right. And then pile B, number 2, their energy, it says pain is teacher, recognition, expression, and growth. So this person uses their pain as a teacher to teach others, and they recognize their pain as an expression to grow, which is a good thing. That's a positive. All right, and they got haunted house. Within these haunted walls, secrets reside. Ghosts are just memories that will never die. All right. All right, and then we have number 2. Looks like the Lover's card. All right, and yes, it's the Gentle Dance. And it's love, embrace, and connection. Relationships may appear perfect to the outside world, but something deeper is going on right now. There may be a feeling of mistrust or a gut feeling that something is not quite right. If you're thinking about a past relationship, you must release or deal with the issues in order to move on and let go. Don't put past relationships on a pedestal. There was a reason why they did not work out. If you're having issues with a current partner, then it is time to be honest and seek the answers as to why you are not content. It is likely the problems are not as great as you may feel and can be resolved. If you're looking for love, it may be closer than you realize. You may see a friend or acquaintance in different light, as it is only lack of confidence on both sides which is stopping a union. So you both could be thinking that this relationship is like, or maybe you both are resembling each other's exes, and that's bringing up triggers for you both. And then we have number 25, slow and steady, the snail. Patience is key. Yeah, take it slow and don't rush into anything. We had the snail last night in that reading too. And then for the zodiac, we got the 6th house, a full-time job, serving, do it a little at a time, service to others, what is good for us, your work. So maybe they have a service job, they work in the community, maybe they're a humanitarian. All right, and then we have their hopes, and we have hold your inner child, love, safety, and reparenting. So maybe they have worked on their healing, they are working on their inner child and having more fun in life. All right, and then they got the toad, personal growth, transformation, and letting go. So they're surrendering. That's good. They are surrendering. Okay, number 29. 29. All right, it says the Ashen Queen. This one is reflection, overthinking, and peace. There are times in life when we just need to stop and reflect on where we are on our path. There is no sorrow here, just a need to have a goal, something to plan for and look forward to. Meditation and visualization may be needed to calm the mind and give you some guidance, whatever you need to do to relax. Find the time to do it. When days are overloaded with the demands of modern life, it can be stressful, and sometimes we need permission to be kind to ourselves. Make plans to do the things which make you happy. Reconnect with nature, walk, dance, laugh, whatever it is. Time to be just you is much needed now. So again, with the meditation and rest. All right, then we got 26, plot twist, unexpected development. So maybe something unexpected is going to occur. The other side got something similar as well. I didn't remember what it was. Oh, I can't find it now. They had something of similar. All right, then we got spiritual values, the 9th house, long range thinking or travel, what is to be shared. As if it or they came from all there is, the philosophies and laws involved, do it in a big way. So both people seem to be spiritual in their own ways. All right, then number 6, the fears. Sacred boundaries, respect, energetic protection, and self-honoring. So this person is definitely spiritual on some aspect because they know how to protect their boundaries spiritually. All right, and they have the necromancer. Okay, they definitely are into the occult. Amidst the whispers of the dead, where mysteries are spread, what should have been gone still here remains. Okay. All right, and then we have number 16. Looks like she's going to the ball. Under the mask, confidence, putting the past behind. Though experiences of the past, your confidence is growing. You no longer feel the need to hide behind others. At last, you see and accept that you are a wonderful individual in your own right. You are looking for new challenges which will inspire and drive you. There is no time to waste as you are ready for action. Tears of sadness are now long gone. Those difficult experiences were a huge learning opportunity. But you have learned difficult lessons and realized they have made you who you are today. You may feel you still have a way to go before you feel fully confident, but you are on the right path and getting there. Take life one day at a time, and each day that passes, you will move a step closer to your goals. And then we got Epiphany. Cycles repeat until the lesson is learned. So they have completed their cycles and learned their lessons, just as it said. And then we have Sagittarius. Insights to understand the wisdom of, resulting from the understanding of your highest ideas, the rules of, get it out to the world. So they may have Sagittarius placements. And the last one, which is how they feel about you. Feelings, envy, lack, comparison, and resentment could come up. A skeleton, a curse of bones, time and dust, things that were never meant to last. So they could have grown up in a household where relationships never lasted, and they've never seen a relationship last for long. All right, number 6. Let's see. Falling from grace, divine protection, despair, and healing. Whether you feel you have psychic abilities or not, rest assured you are being looked after by forces greater than all of us. Once you accept that beginnings and endings are inevitable, your life will flow again. If you have experienced major changes, it is okay to feel apprehensive and fearful. However, this card suggests that you need nurturing in order to heal yourself and let go of a closed chapter in your life. You may be grieving over a physical death, the death of a project, an ending of a relationship, and so on. But please know you're not abandoned nor alone, and the message here is to remind you that there is angel protection around you. Angels represent faith, hope, and healing. Take some time to sit quietly and connect with their energy through meditation and visualization, and healing process is about to begin. Okay, this person's gone through a lot of healing because they have a lot of protection and a lot of angels and ancestors around them. And they also know a lot about the occult. And then they also got number 6, the intuition card. Listen to your inner voice, with the butterfly, which is for transformations and metamorphosis. And guess what? They also got the North Node card, so they are in their North Node. And it says there will be success from, benefit from, do not worry about. Okay, so pile A may be a little more on the successful or influential side, with some psychic abilities. Pile B has definitely gone through all of their healing and still continuing to heal, and they as well are psychic and have spiritual abilities, and they have gone through all of their healing abilities, and they are in their north node. So far that is the differences that are coming up. So for the zodiac signs, for what is the hidden aspects and the advice, we got Taurus for the hidden aspects, resources to maintain the practicality and productivity, and the advice is the 5th house, the power of love, investment, gambles and other games, your creations. All right. So now let's get to it. So we shall start with pile A. So pile A was the influential one. Okay, so we're doing their energy, their hopes, their fears, and how they feel about you. So what is pile A's energy? Excuse me. We have 3 that popped out. Their energy. Do I want to take all 3? Okay. Their energy is, they said to go ahead and take all 3. Their energy is the Magician, the Queen of Wands, and 3 of Wands. Magician, Queen of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. And they're all looking away from each other. So the Magician was first. So someone who can manifest, they have all the tools to manifest what they want. Queen of Wands, somebody that's in the spotlight, somebody that shines. We already said somebody influential, could be a fire sign, which we did say Aries. And then the 3 of Wands, they could live at a distance. They could live overseas. They could be a foreigner. All right, so that's their energy. And then we have the 6 of Swords at the bottom. Traveling to calmer waters. And the Tower on top. So it could be air sign or a Scorpio. All right, so now we have number 3. Their hopes for the relationship. What are their hopes for this relationship with you? And the Magician is Mercury too, and we did have Mercury come out. All right, I'm not taking all these. Can we have just... just give us 1 or 2 cards for their hopes. Thank you. Okay, their hopes for the relationship is the Page of Cups. So to offer a cup of love, to make a small gesture, a small cup of love, or an apology. Maybe they owe you an apology. He doesn't look very sorry. He also doesn't look very happy to be offering anything. He actually looks kind of vengeful. He also looks very young, which he is a page. It's not a king or a knight. All right. What are their fears for the relationship? What are their fears for this relationship? The Ace of Wands. And the Knight of Wands poked out with the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom. Knight of Wands is the player energy. Ace of Wands, of course, is the wands. That fiery passion. So, why is that a fear? So maybe they are a player or was a player. All right, we'll clarify in a minute. All right, so the Ace of Wands is their fear for this relationship. So they can't control their wand. They were fearful for it being passionate. Or not passionate. I don't know. All right. And how do they feel about you? All right, how does this person feel about the collective? The Four of Cups. They feel like it's a missed opportunity, or like they weren't happy with the options that were in front of them. Maybe you were a missed opportunity, because then we have the Nine of Wands after that with the Two of Cups. Okay. Yeah, this person has, like, healing to do. Okay. And then give me the hidden aspects of this relationship that is not known under the moon. What are the hidden aspects of this relationship between the two that is unknown? What is hidden under the moon that this person does not want the collective to know? What is hidden under the moon that this person does not want the collective to know? Nine of Swords. They're having sleepless nights. And then we have the Three of Cups on the bottom with the Seven of Swords sticking out. And the Chariot. And the Fool. Three of Cups is cheating. Seven of Swords is being sneaky. And the Chariot is a car. So cheating in the vehicle. So they're having sleepless nights because they cheated with a third party. They're being sneaky. Okay, and give me an advice card for this person in the collective. Give me an advice card. Jeez. Let's see. Movement. So the King of Wands needs to go into hermit mode in order to learn what needs to be enlightened, what they need to be enlightened on. What the hell? Yeah, that's what that is. All right. Okay. Alrighty, well, and then the bottom of the deck, we got the Four of Pentacles. So 4, 4, 4 may be significant. And that Knight of Wands keeps wanting to stick out. All right, well, let me, I guess let me clarify and then we will go to the next set. All right. I don't even know where to start with this one. All right. Can we clarify the Page of Cups for their hopes? Clarify the Page of Cups for this person's hopes. Why do they want the Page of Cups for their hopes for the relationship? Because that's not very much hopes for it. Clarify the Page of Cups for this person's hopes for the relationship. Clarify the Page of Cups. That's not much ambition either. Let's see. A lot came out. Because the collective is single, has, I guess, blocked this person's path. That is the truth. And also, I guess, knows this person has a history of cheating. So we got the Nine of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Ace of Swords, and Nine of Wands. So the collective single has blocked this person, I guess, after learning the truth about this person, history of being a cheater. So this person just wants to start off with a Page of Cups offer. And that's it. All right. I'm not sure how far that will take them, but okay. Let's see. The Ace of Wands for their fears. Why are they fearing the Ace of Wands in the relationship? Why, which we probably know why now. Why are they fearing the Ace of Wands in this relationship as their fear? That came out quickly. Oh, the Four of Wands. Oh. Okay, clarify that. Give me more. Clarify the Four of Wands, Ace of Wands. Clarify the Four of Wands, Ace of Wands. Clarify the Four of Wands, Ace of Wands. For their fear. For the Four of Wands, Ace of Wands. Damn. Knight of Wands. Okay, their fear is that this is going to be, their fear is they know that this relationship is passionate and that their passion is going to lead to marriage, but that is a fear of theirs because they know that they can be this Knight of Wands, which is this player, and that is their fear. Well, at least they know, but they better make up their mind now. And we have the World at the bottom of the deck, which is closing and opening cycles. It's also the internet. Okay, so maybe they're meeting people on the internet. All right, so why are they the Four of Cups for their feelings about the collective? Clarify the Four of Cups for their feelings about the collective. Why are they the Four of Cups for their feelings about the collective? Because that's a lack of feelings. That's not telling us anything. Clarify the Four of Cups for their feelings about the collective. Clarify the Four of Cups for their feelings about the collective. Clarify the Four of Cups, please, and thank you. Yeah, I don't think they... Okay, I'm only taking the cards that flipped over. That's only 2 of them. All right, and we got the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So they walked away from offering something that could be long-term and stable with you. That's why they feel like it's a missed opportunity. Yeah, and you're the Queen of Pentacles. And you're the Star. Huh. Wow. All right. Why are they the Nine of Swords? Why is the Nine of Swords what's hidden? Clarify the Nine of Swords of what's hidden under the moon that they don't want the collective to know. What is the Nine of Swords of what's hidden under the moon? Why don't they want the collective to know about this? Why don't they want the collective to know about the Nine of Swords of what's hidden under the moon? I know we clarified it already, but it's all right. Clarify the Nine of Swords of what's hidden under the moon. Clarify the Nine of Swords of what's hidden under the moon, what they don't want the collective to know. Eight of Pentacles of what? Them, the Emperor. Oh, the Tower. Okay, this just went in another direction. Wow. Okay, well, this just went in another direction than what we got a second ago, which it's still the same, but just a little different, or a big different. Okay, so basically, okay, what they do not want you to know is they're all up in their head because they were working behind the scenes, Eight of Pentacles, as the Emperor, father figure, on giving their Ace of Cups, or they gave their Ace of Cups after thinking hard, gaining a new perspective, and trying not to let that Tower hit, but they ended up getting sick and on bed rest and betraying you by going with a Queen of Swords and giving their cup of love to them, offering the Two of Cups, their choice of love, to the Queen of Swords. So they went as the Knight of Swords and gave the Queen of Swords their cup of love. But the wheel did not turn in their favor. It was a karmic cycle, and they ended up getting heartbroken from that relationship. It did not work out. Alrighty. Well, there you go. There's the whole story on that. Okay. All right, and then for the advice, why are they scared about cheating? For the overall advice, why are they scared about cheating if they commit to a long-term relationship? Why are they scared about cheating if they commit to this relationship? Why are they scared about cheating on the collective if they commit to a long-term relationship? Why are they scared about cheating on the collective if they commit to a long-term relationship? The Ten of Wands. Because of burdens. And Seven of Cups because they always have options. And they're never in lack of options. And they always have their fulfillment with these options. Well, you know, collective, just remember that if they do cheat, just stay professional and don't argue. Just say, you know, okay, well, thank you for telling me, let me know, or me finding out, and keep it pushing. Start your healing journey, move out, or, you know, block them, erase them, delete them, and you don't have to speak to them again, and make it, that's that. And then they will get their karma. You don't have to say anything. So that's if you've already decided to be in a relationship with them. But now we're going to look at the other side. So apparently category 1 has too many options and they can't keep their wand in their pants. So, which is sad because they're not a child, even though they act like one. All right. So pile 2. Let's see how you are coming up, because you are in your North Node and you have healed. So let's see what you got going on. All right. Okay. Here we go. All right, so give me pile 2, their energy. The Four of Swords, so that's good. Meditating. Okay, their energy is they are relaxing. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Six of Swords. They're in calmer waters. And the Ace of Pentacles. Nice. All right. So far, so good. Now, what are their hopes for the relationship? What are their hopes for the relationship with the collective? Okay, their hopes are the Three of Cups to come together for a celebration, a reunion. All right. Okay, now what are their fears for the relationship? What are their fears for the relationship with the collective? Their fears are the Queen of Swords. So they're fearing that you will be cold toward them, Manipulative, bitchy. Okay, that's a good fear. All right, and how do they feel about the collective? What are their feelings toward the collective? The Nine of Cups. That's a whole bunch of feelings. Wish fulfillment. So they feel like you're a wish fulfillment. All right. And the Magician came out. Two of Wands and Three of Wands. So planning, travel. Okay, nice. All right, so, okay, what are the we're getting through theirs pretty quick. What are the hidden aspects under the moon that they don't want you to know? What are the hidden aspects under the moon that they don't want the collective to know? What is hidden under the moon that they don't want the collective to know? That they want to offer you, who's somebody that is single. The Queen of Cups is Cup of Love. So you got the Page of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. So they see you as the Queen of Cups and somebody that is single with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so that's what's hidden under the moon. That's not bad at all. That's a secret though. Sorry. All right, and we got the Knight of Cups on the bottom. All right, so what's their advice? What's the advice for the collective, for this group? What's the advice for the collective, for this group? What's the advice for the collective? There's lots of cups in this reading, which is good. The other group was all wands, so what's the advice for the collective, for this group, for this relationship? All right, the advice. Oh, we got the Knight of Cups again. Got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Wands. the Star, the Fool, a new beginning, got the Wheel of Fortune sticking out. All right. Well, I honestly don't see anything not good with this reading, but we're going to clarify. All right, let's clarify the Three of Cups. Can we clarify the Three of Cups for their hopes? Clarify the Three of Cups for their hopes for this relationship. Clarify the Three of Cups for their hopes for their relationship. What's this Three of Cups? Clarify the Three of Cups for their hopes for the relationship. The King of Pentacles. And the Ten of Swords. So they're closing out a cycle. The King of Pentacles is closing out a cycle. And you also got the Ten of Cups and the Death and Rebirth card. All right. Okay. Nice. Let's see. Why do they fear the Queen of Swords? Why do they fear the Queen of Swords for the relationship? Why are they in fear of the Queen of Swords for the relationship? Why are they in fear of the Queen of Swords for the relationship? Three of Swords, betrayal, strength, and Page of Wands, and Eight of Wands, Five of Swords, and Knight of Pentacles. So Three of Swords, heartbreak, having strength after heartbreak, having a new passionate beginning, having a fast new passionate beginning, and having the strength after a heartbreak. Okay, so the Queen of Swords broke his heart. With fighting. Yeah. All right. Clarify the Nine of Cups as his feelings. Clarify the Nine of Cups as his feelings. Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters together. Okay. All right. Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters. Let's see. And he feels like he has an obsession with you, with the Devil card, and that you are his judgment, that you are his calling to move towards you under the moon, and to have something stable with you with the Four of Wands. And he already has taken a look at this with the Hanged Man. And he has already gained another perspective and seen the light on it. So, all right. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Now, let's see. What was this one? Oh, yeah. What's hidden? All right. Why does he want to keep his offer of the Page of Cups hidden from the Queen of Cups? Why does he want to keep his Page of Cups offer hidden from the Queen of Cups under the moon? Why does he want to keep that hidden? His Page of Cups hidden from the under the moon. Why does he want to keep the Page of Cups, Nine of Spheres, and the Queen of Cups? Five of Cups. For in fear of there being other suitors. He doesn't want other suitors to come and swoop in. So he wants to do it in silent. Yep. All right. And then for the advice. Okay, for the overall advice of this relationship long term. What's the overall advice for this relationship long term? Overall advice for this relationship long term. Overall advice for this relationship long term. Two of Pentacles, they will balance each other out. The Page of Swords, they will learn each other. Empress, they will have a family together. Death, they will rebirth a new cycle together. And the High Priestess, they will use their intuition and do it in silence at first. Yep. And the Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, and Six of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. All right, so this one was good. We really didn't have any bad cards at all. Not at all. He really didn't have any fears at all. He just didn't want any other suitors to swoop in and take the collective. So he's doing things in silent to prevent anybody else from offering her anything, him or her. So that's pretty good. All right. And his energy was a lot better than the first one, but he's also And Mars also in their north node, so that helps out too when they're in their north node, because they're already healed. All right, we'll get some gossip on the 2. All right, I want some gossip on pile 1 and pile 2. Okay, give me the gossip on pile 1. What do we need to know about that person for the collective to know? What does the collective need to know about pile 1? Give us something for pile 1 suitor. All right, pile 1. Let's see what they got. Okay, they have speak up, expressing needs, defending yourself, courage to confront, your voice matters. So maybe they have an issue with their throat chakra. They need to express themselves and speak up for themselves. And then they got retirement goals, long-term stability, future planning, relaxation, earned, living the dream. Maybe they're retired or about to retire. Let it go, releasing grudges, emotional freedom, forgiving yourself and others, free your heart. Maybe they're one to hold grudges against people easily. They were one to not show their emotions. All right, this is a past life connection, previous connections, unexplained familiarity, soul memories. I've known you before. Soul connections, so it could be a twin flame soulmate. Energy vampire, draining connections, toxic influence, protect your energy, time to cut cords. They could also be an energy vampire if they're known for ghosting. If they text only when they feel like it and then you don't hear from them for days on end. Recharge, mental rest, emotional recovery, take a break, come back stronger. Payday, financial rewards, money rolling in, celebration of success, check cashed. Payday deposited $1,400, so maybe they have money coming in, unexpected money. Red flags, warning signs, ignored intuition, potential trouble, you knew better. So they're one to ignore red flags and to ignore their intuition over karmics. Breadcrumber, so they're a breadcrumber and an energy vampire. Giving minimal attention, keeping options open, vague promises, never committing fully. So they're not a commitment person. A situationship, unclear boundaries, mixed signals, more than friends, less than lovers. What are we? Yep. All right. So that's why they were worried about the relationship going further if it gets passionate. Because they were fearing stability and for it to get to a marriage, because they knew they were the Knight of Wands energy. All right, so that, well, you know, pile 1 will just probably be a situationship, a hookup, depends what benefits. All right, let's see, pile 2, they want to offer you something in secret that you don't know about. And it's not just a conversation, it's actually a cup of love. So let's see. Give us something on suitor 2, pile 2, suitor 2. Okay, suitor 2. What do we need to know about suitor 2? Anything else? Let's see. The first one that came out is crossroads, important changes, life-changing decisions. Choose wisely. Your next step matters. Yes, because they went through a spiritual awakening. Closure, letting go, ending chapters, emotional release, finally free. That's very good. Trust the signs, follow guidance. Trust the signs, paying attention to guidance. Universe speaking clearly, following intuition. Message received. They are listening to the messages. Let's see. Secret intentions, manipulation disguises guidance. Hidden motivations, too helpful to trust. Love bomb, intense affection, too quickly, excessive attention, overwhelming charm, hidden control. Glow up, self-improvement, finding your confidence, personal transformation, better than ever. Now these 2 cards, I honestly don't think, by the cards that we've gotten, I don't think this is them. I think these are your fears with them, because they've gotten nothing but great cards overall, including all of their tarot cards. Like literally, we really didn't have to even clarify anything. Now these, I can see these going to pile 1 with the situationship and everything and the breadcrumbing. That I can see being them. But this one, I don't think you have to fear that with this one. I think that's more with the pile number 1. So, let's see. Let's see what else wants to come out with this. Give us an ending message for the collective. Ending message for the collective for these 2 suitors. An ending message for the collective for these 2 suitors. All right, let's see. What does it say? We have number 50, eccentric person, a person with a different worldview. And then number 8, belief, examine existing beliefs. Okay, those actually go together. So examine your beliefs and examine their beliefs, because one of you could have a totally different worldview than the existing beliefs. So the number 50 and the number 8 could be significant. And cats definitely are significant. Candles, flowers, gardens, all of that is significant. All right, well, I hope you learned something and enjoyed this reading. So, I hope you enjoy your Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to all of our veterans and those families who lost, those who gave their lives to help save our country. We appreciate you, and God bless. Thank you.